Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Monday, the 29th of July. The Crown's reminded a jury a trial isn't a court of morals as it details Philip Polkinghorne's relationships. The Auckland eye surgeon is accused of murdering his wife, Pauline Hanna, in 2021. Alicia McClintock has outlined the Crown's version of events and the accused's apparent meth habit and dealings with sex workers. Defence lawyer Ron Mansfield says the two had an open relationship and Polkinghorne was a casual meth user. He says the jury will hear the couple wasn't perfect.
I don't know what is perfect. I don't know the perfect person, and I don't know the perfect relationship, and I'm sure you're much the same.
A push for the government to do more for farmers. Federated Farmers' latest farm confidence survey shows 66% consider the current economic climate to be bad, up 11% since January. President Wayne Langford says it's not unexpected. He says the government's addressed farmers' issues with some regulations, but that should just be the beginning.
We've got to start making some significant changes, giving farmers surety into the future in terms of regulatory changes.
Campaigners are blasting Defence Force housing as a disgrace. Mission Homefront is sharing stories of homes assigned to personnel and families as being infested with mould, unheated and without running water. The Defence Force recently confirmed Wairau Training Camp's Home for Families program is still underway, with nearly $500 million going into upgrading housing over time. Campaign spokesperson Erin Speedy says there needs to be a government inquiry.
To not just understand the comprehensive issues that are happening and having significant impacts on personnel, but to also ensure that they never ever happen again.
Fears conflict in the Middle East will widen. Israeli jets have hit targets in southern Lebanon, retaliating against an attack on Golan Heights it's blaming on Hezbollah that killed 12 people, mostly children. It's expected stronger measures will come after a security meeting convened by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. BBC reporter Mark Lowen says Netanyahu's warning Hezbollah will pay a heavy price.
Pressure coming from the US, from France, from the United Nations, from the European Union on both Hezbollah and on the Israeli government not to allow this to escalate into a full-scale regional inferno.
No tears from Wanaka locals over news US billionaire Peter Thiel may have abandoned his plans for a luxury lodge. The PayPal co-founder had a resource consent and environment court appeal rejected for the Lake Foreshore build. It's reported a second appeal hasn't been lodged. Wanaka Upper Clutha Community Board Chair Simon Telfer says the design tried to mitigate impacts, but people had fears for the environment.
But it was still going to be a very big build, so I think there was always some concerns around how it would exactly blend into the natural landscape that makes Wanaka what it is.
To sport, a New Zealand surfer Billy Stearman is out of the Olympic Games, beaten in round 2 on the waves of Tahiti by two-time defending world champ Felipe Toledo. After 7 seasons as coach of the Northern Stars netball team, Kitty Wills has announced she's departing to guide Australian super netball team, the Queensland Firebirds. And the Warriors have revealed their remaining home matches against Parramatta and Canterbury have sold out. That means they've achieved sellouts for all 10 matches at Mount Smart this season. I'm Raylene Ramsey and that is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.